Hello everyone, it is me, Yeekin. We're back with another unboxing video. For today's unboxing, it's been a product we haven't done since January. It's Beyblade, so we got from Beyblade X, my first Wave 7 Bay, that being Rhino on C455D. And apparently for Wave 8, they're changing packaging again, so for Wave 7, this is the only style packaging, because with packagings from Wave 1 to 6, there was a tear strip right here, but of course, you know, that was during part stealing. So Wave 7, they took away the tear strip, but I guess since people can still access that, going into Wave 8, and I don't know how many more waves until they decide to change packaging, or it's going to be like that till the end of Beyblade X. It's kind of going to look like the actually it looks like the prototype packaging for back on GT. I found pictures of those two, but they look very similar in packaging design, at least to how I remember it. Maybe when I actually found the pictures they would be different. But yeah, it's changing into that, or kind of like the Beyblade Best Pro Series packaging. Remember what that looks like, so that picture will also be up. But I'll be like that so you can't steal. But yeah, I've been meaning to actually get some Beyblades, just my finances usually go into clankers, which are one of the more expensive hobbies of mine. So I just usually keep forgetting to pick them up. But we finally have a Wave 7 Bay, thankfully. Although Wave 8 Bay did come out early. The Croc Bite in the green coat, that is supposed to be for Wave because it's supposed to be out in summer along with the other stuff. But for some reason it hit up like a bunch of Walmarts all over the country early, so yeah. I might get it, might not, who knows. But going to packaging, it says the name right there, Rhino Reaper, C455D, says defense type, different languages, defense type logo. This is a CX product, ages 8+, made by Hasbro. Here's what the thing looks like. Usually I say there'd be a tear strip, but I don't do that, but since it's not there, well, and I was kind of wondering for the longest time what this meant. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I use Google Translate. This does say Beyblade X. I mean, I probably could have told that, but I want to be sure because I have been curious. But there's a little product window showing the pieces of the bay, CG render of the bay, what's included. So since this is a star pack, you get a proto launcher and the bay itself. Flip over here, just says the CX logo. Flip over here, tells you can download the app. Although for some reason on the app, they include the stuff from Wave 7 into the Wave 8 catalog. So it goes from Series 6 to Series 8, because on the Beyblade X app, they go by series. So Series 8 is very big, but that's because it includes bays from Wave 7. Even though like the only things that aren't included on there is the anime cover of the Phoenix and Chainmail, I think is what it's called in Hasbro. It's a UX version of the Night Bay that Multi uses. Those two are also part of Wave 7, at least I like to count it as that, but they're not included on there, so I don't know. I'll flip down here, here's our barcode, and then we flip to the back, we get a little parts layout. Rhino Reaper C455D, so right spin defense type bay. Go over here. Rhino is the lock chip, it just helps hold the bay together. Reaper, it does rapid smash attack. And then for the auxiliary blade, which is C, it has an internal center of gravity. Then going to the bays itself, Reaper Rhino C, attack 35, defense 30, defense 55 for the ratchet 455. Attack 7, defense 11, stamina 12, height 55. And then for the bit D, attack 10, defense 55, stamina 25, dash 10, burst 30. I get into it when I go over the blade. Alright, well, let's pop this open. Always forget to use scissors and shops, especially if you're young. Now I have to cut it from the top because there's no test strip. I get the incentive just with the way people are these days. It was unfortunate. just to tend to be like, oh, 3, 2, 1, let it rip, as you rip it open to get to the products. But unfortunately, with a handful of people these days, it's incentive to steal. I mean, I get the idea behind it though. There we go. Is that it? Yep. Just fixing this up. Slide all this stuff off to the side. Put back down the box as it comes off. The tabs. There we go. So we get our booklet. Let me just quickly open that up. So this is how you assemble the CX bay, but luckily I can still remember how to do it, so I'll show it off anyways. And then here's how you launch the bay. The do's and the don'ts of the Rhino. We are supposed to be getting Rhino this summer that comes out along with Wave 8. So I do wonder for the Wave 8 bays that they're going to show off the new arena in the booklet, or if the new arena is going to be shown off in Wave 9. And then the do's and don'ts. And then download the Beyblade X. Yeah. Oh, keep dropping the launcher. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. Okay, I can't. Yeah, I think Wave 6 had the easy bags. I should not be doing that like this. There you go. Okay, let's see. There we go. Just strip that off to the side. There's our pieces. Now let's get this out. No! I thought I lost C for a second, but still in the packaging. That would have been a bad thing. Okay, so let's line this up. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, well, since it's star packed, you just got your basic white proto launcher. Of course, I have a string, so I'll be using that during its test spin. Although Penny Canada is getting Wave 7, not Wave 7, Wave 8 early. Not like the entire wave, but decent chunk of Wave 8 is early in parts of Canada, so it's funny because they did that also last year with Wave 5, and Canada got that wave early. So hopefully I can pick up some of those bays early, because there's a handful I want from Wave 8. But going over the parts, we have our bit D, which stands for dot, because the point is if it focuses. You see all these dots? It's supposed to help you grip onto the stadium so you can stay in the center better. And it doesn't have a thick shaft, so you have a bad chance of bursting, but you know, that's how it is. Then we have our ratchet, 455, it has 4 points of contact, and it's 55 millimeters tall. And the point of simple ratchets, I found out recently, A, they do burst easier, but B, the reason why they're called simple is because they have the same burst ratio between every bay. But because with like stuff like 160, where it has like that other shape where it's like covers the whole side up and down, I guess those kind of ratchets have different burst ratios on different bays. But with simple ratchets, they're universal, so no matter what bay you're on, it will always have the same kind of burst ratio, but that's why they use a burst, because it's the same kind of ratio. But it's in this nice white color. I don't know if this is my first 455. I think I have another 455 ratchet. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe I do. Then we got the auxiliary blades named C, which stands for charge, which is supposed to be apparently an homage to Horn Rhino, since this was the first blade to come with this auxiliary blade. Cause it's supposed to be internal center of gravity, which was Horn Rhino's gimmick as a BX blade. That's why it was so tiny, because it had internal force of gravity. Oh, yeah, and here's the QR code if folks do want to scan this. And then we have the blade Reaper, which sounds like Reaper Incendio, because in the Reaper Incendio random booster in TT, this was actually the second prize bay. Yeah, for the CX base, they actually changed up a little bit. Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But with Reaper, it was a little bit different. The second place bay was a new Rhino bay, and then to get its old color, it was like one of the more lower rarity chance bays, so it was something different. But yeah, has a good smash attacks and everything. Then we have the Chip Rhino, which this bay, I don't know if I said it earlier on the video, but with this bay, it's my new second favorite bay. Go figure, the evolution of the Rhino bay is my new second favorite. But yeah, this is my new second favorite bay of all time from Beyblade X. First is still being Tusk Mammoth, and third is still Blue Tail Viper. I really hope they do release it. Apparently the boosters weren't revealed during the New York Toy Fair, so I'm hoping maybe he's one of the boosters for Wave 8. Not, then I gotta keep waiting. It's not like it gets to a point where I may have to buy it, but it's just aftermarket for that bay is like about deluxe price for Transformers. Then as much as it is my third favorite, even if it's my number one favorite, I'm not paying deluxe price for just a single bay. Yeah, nice little Rhino picture. So how you put the bay together is you want to take your main blade, then you want to take the auxiliary blade, you want to put them together. You want to put this on, twist to the right, put this on, twist to the right, and put this on. And if there's a BX bay, you can spin around and make play. Well, basically a BX basic bay, because also in summer the new Infinity lines, which instead of getting a new series of bay being like, like instead of like a new CX kind of line, like that, we're getting upgrades for each of the lines. So with BX and expanded, they're taking away also the spin gimmick as well for the plastic disco. Only BX basic lines will still have the spin disc, but I think with BX expanded, I think they're just gonna stick with that. So I think Shelter Drake was the last one you could spin around freely. Oh shoot, I forgot, since this is a CX bay, I like to show off the gimmick. Let me just grab a random CX bay real quick. Well, actually I have one on my person for another unboxing, so I'll just use that real quick. But yeah, if you want, you can like take this off. Yeah, if you take these off real quick, you could, make your own combo, so you could do that. Wow, you're hard to put in, aren't you? Then you can do this. Oh, actually, that looks pretty cool with the colorways. Yeah. You in. Are you in? But yeah, now you have, with CX, you can mix and match. So now you got Reaper Perseus on charge, or you can have Dark Rhino on bumper. Well, actually, that sounds killer. It's just funny because, it's called Dark, so it just always works good with a lot of stuff. But yeah, now you got Reaper Perseus on charge, and then you could have Dark Rhino on bumper. But as that falls off, I'm gonna put these guys back into a combos, and we're gonna go to the arena for some test spins and battles. Okay, let's just center this a little bit better. Alright, so we're gonna do a test launch, and then we're gonna do a test battle for Beyblade pre-selected. So let it not rip. Let it rip. Here's a defense, so we'll be a bit more stationary. Alright, let's do this with a battle partner now. So for its battle partner, I decided to choose its previous release, being Rhino. My first original second favorite, but now this is my new second favorite. And also pretty cool how they got the pictures to go polar opposite. Wait, are they like the exact same? No, it's a little bit different. I was gonna say that's kind of lazy, just like flipping the image. But yeah, we're gonna do round 1 with you launch first, and then round 2 will be you launch first. And it doesn't really matter if it's tie or styles. We're just doing this for funsies. And I will have a link in the description down below and the icon above in case you're curious by my thoughts and opinions on Rhino. Let it rip. Let it rip. Wow, they actually pretty much look almost the same. I think that was a tie, but yeah. Wow, that's like, okay, well, it's text there, but yeah, that's like basically almost the same. It's just like upgraded parts. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Alright, let it rip. Honestly, I thought one was gonna have that because Reaper Rhino was gripping the stadium, but I just called Reaper Rhino. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna quickly get back out the box, so I'll be right back. But also, thanks to Rhino for being our battle partner for this video. But I'd like to thank you folks for watching this Beyblade X unboxing. Folks, do enjoy this Beyblade X unboxing, give the video a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below and make this final video. Comment what your favorite Wave 7 Bay is. And yeah. Or you can leave any other comment and I'll probably do as fast as I can. And just comment below so you know if I ever drop a new video /show/stream. But until next time, toodles.